It's his second time through and he hasn't even taken a hit yet. He's a wizard.
Do you realize how many outside systems I've gone into? How many programs I've appropriated?
You were recruited by the Star League to defend
the frontier against Zur and the Kodan Armada.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Just keep your Power Gloves off her, pal, huh?
Damage report! Guidance system out. Auxiliary steering out. Defense! She won't answer the helm. What do? We die.
Hello and welcome to the Gamers Must Die podcast. I'm your host, Ben Malahan, here with my co-host, Jared Riley.
Hello.
And we are interviewing yet another potential co-host candidate. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead and introduce yourself and what you do.
All right. My name is Sarah Peters, and
It's not Sarah Marie. Is that?
That's my middle name.
That's your middle name. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can call me Sarah.
Well,
Marie,
your
but...
email just said Sarah Marie. I'm just,
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You should get that checked out.
I probably should. My last name is now my middle name.
Awesome.
Name change.
Gotcha. And why are you interested in joining our podcast, I guess?
I've been a gamer for a long time. I've been involved in the gaming industry with like anything from Steam to other indie game crap, and I don't think it's I don't think it's as big of a deal anymore, but back when Newgrounds was kind of a bigger thing,
yeah,
I did all that stuff too, and so
okay,
kind of moved as that's gone. So
gotcha. So you were saying you're a big Nintendo fan,
yes,
or were?
Yeah. Well, it's sad. Yes,
yeah,
I was.
It is sad. No, yeah, no, I'm the same way.
It's the death of a good friend. It's
right.
Yeah.
Right. You kind of it's more like you suddenly realize that good friend was kind of a retard all along.
Yeah.
And now now it's just really bothering you.
Yep.
I don't know. That's my feeling about it personally. Because they really haven't changed. They just they don't really fit the modern world apparently. I don't know.
Which, yeah.
I don't know. So what's your favorite Nintendo game?
I'm a Zelda fan.
Okay.
I know that's totally not original at all, but everything from the beginning, 2D games to the upcoming Wii U game.
Yeah.
So I've played pretty much every single one except I never finished some of the DS-based games.
Okay.
And obviously I'm very biased towards, certain games. Like I like Twilight Princess a lot better than, say, Skyward Sword. But
I never played Skyward Sword.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, yeah. I didn't hear great things about it. So.
I mean...
It's probably not bad. It's just not good, right?
It wasn't a bad game, and if you want me to rant about this, I will.
Okay, go for it. I mean...
Yeah?
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
All right, well, okay. So the deal with Skyward Sword is it's a good game. I mean, the thing is, I think it didn't appeal to Zelda fans the way it should have.
Okay.
Because they took out the overworld, if you know what that is.
Yeah. We have no. We're running a gaming podcast. We have no idea what an overworld is.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know, but yeah.
I don't really know what it is in the context of Zelda.
What an overworld is?
Yeah.
Is there an overworld in Zelda games?
There's a reason I ask things.
Okay, sorry. Go on. I should never have interrupted. Jared.
Well, I know what it is. Well, obviously someone here doesn't. So.
Okay, go ahead.
But basically the overworld is if you don't know is. Like usually it'll be a big field, or in Wind Waker it was an ocean, and it's basically an area where you can travel and you can just kill random ass monsters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it gives you a little bit more freedom, and you can kind of travel wherever you want in the world. And Skyward Sword got rid of that, and they made the game so linear that between each dungeon there wasn't really anything. It was one dungeon to the next dungeon without side quests and without it was strange. It was each part of the world was an area as opposed to an overall overworld.
So did you like fast travel between them, or how
yes.
did? Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they went there. So yeah, they cheaped out because I consider that a cop out.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
Yeah, but. You had one base area, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's the city in the sky that they all start out in. And that's where you start, and that's kind of your home base, and you have a couple side quests you can do there. But from there on, you go and you jump on this fucking bird thing. I don't know how this relates to the Zelda universe. I really don't. I mean, there are theories, of course, that people have posted. I mean, like a bazillion theories.
Oh, there's always theories, yeah.
But in the end, I don't see how the bird thing fits in. What happened to the birds in the rest of the series?
So it's not explained why this giant bird is... Okay.
It's not. Well, everyone has these birds that they ride around on.
Okay.
And that's like their whole like world is based on each person has like a relationship with their own personal bird. And it's some spirit bond with their bird.
Okay.
And I don't...
Makes perfect sense to me.
Now it all makes sense to Jared.
It didn't fit in with the universe at all. But you get on this bird and you essentially will fly through a portal, and the portal will take you to whatever area you're going to.
Oh, that sounds super lame.
It is very lame.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's not any scenery you can see while you're on this bird. You just see clouds.
Okay.
Like it's not
Wait,
even...
you control the bird?
You control
or you tell the you directly control it?
You can control the bird, which is by the way, that is a super not fun time at all because you're using this amazingly, developed motion controls by Nintendo to control this fucking bird, and it doesn't listen to you, and when it does, it doesn't go where you want it to.
Okay.
So it's like you're supposed to aim your controller at the screen, and like that's how you aim where the bird goes.
Oh, jeez.
But there's a long history of fuck-ups in the gaming world with motion-controlled shit and getting it to go where you want it to. So, like, there's this really obnoxious part of the game where you can't go any further until you beat this stupid guy in this race, and you have to fly through these, like, hoop things or something.
Ah, okay.
And it's, like, half impossible because even if you're aiming right at the fucking hoop, the bird just goes, nope, and it goes, like, right on under. And I don't understand what's going on with that game, but...
well, you've had very strong opinions about it. Did you beat it?
Yeah, I beat it. I am a hard-headed person that way.
Okay.
But there were good aspects to the game too. I mean,
sure there were.
They obviously tried to freshen it up a bit with the way that they made it. They made it more sequential and whatnot, and I guess Zelda was. They made her a bigger character than she's been in any other game up until this point, at least in my opinion. So
what did she do? Was she?
She didn't do a lot, but she had a lot of dialogue. I mean, and then she dies a lot, like not dies, but she goes to sleep for a conveniently long amount of time.
Oh, she's just like randomly taking naps during the game, or like getting captured, or
well, she got like not captured. She got like encrystallized or some shit. She pulled a Final Fantasy 13. I don't know, but so she's just kind of in a crystal half the game doing her thing, but
So, speaking of Zelda games that are kind of different, have you played Majora's Mask?
I have played portions of Majora's Mask, and there are theories about Majora's Mask that I can go over, but...
You're really into Zelda theories.
I'm a theory person when it comes to Zelda.
So I bet you were just, like, loving it when that timeline came out, the official timeline.
That was a nerdgasm for me. I am sorry. And I know you guys, like, ignore the nerdgasm thing, But I don't know. I was kind of dweeby for that, and I'm not usually a huge fangirl over stuff. But
that's okay.
It's more of a mildly interesting person. Interesting topic. I'm a person mildly interested in things.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But
I mean, I myself, I'll like start like looking up some random shitty comic book character on Wikipedia, ended up like reading the whole history of this shitty comic that I don't care about, just because, so I can kind of see where you're going with that.
Well, yeah, today I just read a horrible review of 50 Shades of Grey because my friend said, look at this, it's the worst thing you'll ever read, and you're gonna have a great time. So I read it, and it's actually fantastic. It's this really cynical dude who was forced to read 50 Shades of Grey by his little brother, and it's really beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have to send me a link to that. That sounds awesome.
No problem.
Yeah, that movie comes out soon. Didn't that start out as Twilight fan fiction?
Yes,
I've heard that.
I heard that as well.
Awesome. We'll confirm it. We heard it might have started as Twilight
it might
fan
have.
fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
That's what a friend of mine was saying.
Like in the same universe as Twilight?
No, it started that way. Like this author was writing Twilight like fan fiction where like.
Well, you can tell both of the girls have that same dead in the eye look, and both men seem like creepy stalker.
Yeah.
People who need help.
Are there vampires?
No, but there's. I don't know. It makes sense. I think.
There's no vampires anymore. Buffy got them all. But,
okay.
I like Buffy.
Buffy is good.
I know, right?
You never watched it.
I know.
Fuck yourself. Asshole.
Is this water?
It is water. Help yourself. Did you watch all the Buffy series? Yeah.
Nice.
What about Firefly? That's the one I like.
How about
There's
Angel?
a thumbs up.
You watch all of Angel?
Just drinking water. We're hitting her with all these questions. quick answer.
It's okay. It's like whenever I have a moment, I'm like, go for the water, and then all of a sudden, the moment's gone. But no, I watched all of that, and I watched Serenity and Firefly and all that crap.
Cool.
So
Tight.
It's tight.
Not crap.
Okay, so you brought a couple articles on your phone.
Yes, they're on my phone.
All right,
and
I'm gonna hit the news intro. Oh my god, there it goes. So, a little bit of gaming news. So just you can just briefly explain the articles to us, read any quotes or whatever, and we'll talk about them. We have not heard these articles before.
All right, so basically, it's some new updates on a game coming out. It's highly anticipated, No Man's Sky. It's highly anticipated because of its open world concept, and this game essentially is you are on an alien planet, and you're exploring around your alien planet, and this planet is generated by you, and you're able to discover new things, new plant life, new animals, things to battle, places to go, things to see in this world. And you can also like hop on your nifty, handy dandy little spaceship, and you can go into space, and you can visit other people's worlds as well.
Okay. Oh, okay. So there's multiple worlds, but they're the worlds other people are playing in.
Yes, but
Okay.
you can visit them as well, and you can explore things, discover, etc. on their world as well.
Oh, that's interesting. So is it randomly generated, or is it just there's different things? Again, you're drinking water. I can't.
Is this like a god game?
Quick, more questions, Jared.
It seems a little bit like that. There's not a huge amount of information on the game right now, even though it's anticipated to be coming out soon.
Yeah.
What the game seems to be is a simulation game mixed with a little bit of a survival game.
Okay.
But as more people play, more things are generated and the universe expands. So it becomes bigger and bigger with more people playing.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know how they're going to handle that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
Sounds
intense.
complicated.
But,
Yeah.
Is this an indie game or a...
It's an indie game.
It's an indie game?
It's an indie fucking game.
Sounds like an indie game to me.
Yeah.
All right. I thought it was like a big studio game.
No,
Okay.
it's not. It's actually, that's one of the big surprising things about it is a lot of people think that it looks and plays like a large studio game, but it's an indie game.
Oh, that actually makes me more interested than I had seen like headlines and screenshots before. I never really read much about it though. So
I foresee some issues with it though.
okay.
Yay, issues. Okay, some of the biggest issues I see with this game is you can explore things and you discover things, but after that, there's not a whole lot. You can fight other people, I guess, in their worlds and stuff in space and shoot them and whatnot, and
Right.
and you have to survive through living in the world and whatnot, and things will try to kill you and whatnot. But I don't see, there's no end game. There's no puzzle aspect as in another open world game like Ethan Carter.
Okay.
If you know about that.
I don't actually know.
It's another recent release.
I've heard of it. I haven't played it though.
Yeah.
Or I don't really know much about it.
Yeah, but they have another open world concept. Anywhere you can go, anywhere you see, you can go. But they have that. There's a murder is like the main storyline, and you're solving the murder.
Storyline. You're kind of overarching story. You're kind of
yes.
Okay.
And it lacks that.
I would want this game to be sort of more of a god game because I like having minions.
Yeah.
If I have a planet, I mean, I gotta have people I can kill.
Exactly.
Any other news you want to talk about? Or was that it?
Yeah, I totally had. I had a couple other pieces of news. You can take your pick if you want.
You know what? Let's actually move on to the next question.
All right.
The next big question. We've got some good answers to this. You've listened to at least one of our previous podcasts.
Yes.
We just want your honest, brutal feedback about the podcast. What you liked, what you didn't like.
Your voice is very smooth and soothing.
There we go.
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Actually.
I get it all the time. Sorry. I should probably answer actually.
Yeah.
What things I liked about your podcast?
No.
Oh, no shit.
No,
Honest
we're not
feedback?
not fishing for
You
compliments.
guys
We're fishing
suck.
for insults.
No, I'm kidding. You don't suck at all. I'm sorry.
All right.
Let's see. I really like your approach to things. You guys you don't seem like bullshitters, basically.
Okay.
I get so sick of the what do you call it? That whole Gamergate shit and all that. Other
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
And the basically the Tumblrine effeminate, stuff and the neckbeards who are all up in arms and I mean, kind of what happened to gaming news where it's just about the games. I mean, fuck the other shit. I mean,
Yep.
Let's talk about, is this game good or bad?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who made it. I don't care what the politics are like behind it.
Yeah.
I don't care if some, super right-wing person is advocating for this game and you don't like what they're doing. I just, is this game
Right.
good or not? Okay.
Right. Exactly.
And I like that. I like the honesty there. Some of your podcasts, seems like there's a little bit of dead space in some of them. Between,
Yeah. We we're kind of learning as we went along. If you listen to some of the older ones, that's almost embarrassing because those were not.
Oh, I listened to them.
Oh, okay.
They were
Great.
beautifully executed podcasts.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not embarrassed for a second.
You
Yeah,
guys
you're
have gotten much better as it goes along.
Oh,
I will
thank
say that your latest episode is a lot better.
Thanks. Yeah. See, we're kind of learning as we go, so we're going to over the course of the next few months be learning as we go, and hopefully,
Yeah, it took a long time to really dial it in. Like, I need a certain amount of caffeine. He needs a certain amount of not caffeine.
Yeah. I usually have like a alcohol, like a beer or something beforehand, so I don't start
Quaalude.
Yeah, right. So I don't like start screaming into the mic because I tend to go on rants where I get really angry.
I go on rants too. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, there you go.
Rants are a beautiful thing. You
Right.
should embrace them. Let them floral out like a lotus flower. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Lotus flower of rage.
what game have you put the most time into lately?
Lately I've probably put the most time into League.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you get on like the chat with that? And
I've got a headset and shit. And
so you actually go on? You actually speak?
yeah, I talk to people.
Do you get harassed? Because seriously, like that's like the worst.
Yes, it's fantastic. Like, it's horrible, but I mean, I just imagine, like, whenever people are being complete dick fucks on there, I just imagine this little, like, 10-year-old boy who's like, my mom wouldn't let me have Cheetos today, so I'm really mad. I'm going to take it out on everyone around me. Like, so, like, that's kind of what I envision. It makes it all better. Like, I don't know. And also, it seems to be a lot of people who, the more they're failing the team, the
Yeah.
more they have to lash out at everyone else.
Gotcha.
So it's like, you look at their actual stats. I don't know if you played Dota or League or any of this
Little
crap.
bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. And you look at, like, what their stats are, and you're like, all right, well, you've had 5 deaths and 1 kill and, like, 2 assists. So obviously,
Right.
you're mad because you suck.
Yeah. When I play online games and there's anytime a female voice comes on, if there's some sort of chat thing going,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, everybody jumps on and starts harassing that person, give me your number, blah, 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 or whatever. So do you experience a lot of that in League of Legends?
If you guys have seen Lord of the Rings...
Yep.
Yeah. Do you know the part at the end of Return of the King where she takes off her helmet and she says, I am no man?
Yeah, yep.
That's what I feel like sometimes. Because usually I'll stay silent a lot of the time.
And let's
then-
assume you're a man.
Yeah, and they'll
Okay.
assume I'm a man. And then at the end I'll have like 10 kills and like 2 deaths and they'll be like, who the fuck are you? You're a troll. And I'm just like, no, actually. And they're like, what the fuck? You're a chick? And I'm like, yeah, they exist. Holy fuck, reproduction.
So you actually quote AOWin every time you...
What?
You actually quote AOWin every time you...
Yes, every time. Every
Yeah.
time. No, actually.
That'd be pretty epic.
This is like her
I
signature.
am no man. I just sound like one.
You should just say it in a really low voice, yeah. Cool. Well, any other questions you have for us or anything else you want to say before we wrap this up?
You know, actually, I was wondering some things about you guys. Actually, let's turn this interview on its head.
All right.
I was wondering, you said that you don't play a lot of PC games.
Yeah.
What sort of got you into this? I'm not really aware of that. Both of you, actually. You do play more, I think, but...
Well, I play more games than Jared, probably.
Yeah.
But I play console games for the most part. So
Borderlands? Have you played Borderlands?
I have played Borderlands, yep. Yeah, good game.
Sorry.
My big thing, though, that I was into the past few months was Destiny. I don't know if you've played that yet.
I've not played.
Okay, it's very good. It's like Borderlands, but I liked it better. So I've been playing games my whole life. So I've always been into games. I was developing online games as a hobby.
Yeah.
Long story short, one of the games took off and was commercially successful. And so I started doing that kind of part-time self-employed thing. And that led us to do podcasts for the game. We decided we liked podcasting. And really, we have a perspective on, like you say, we just don't care about all the drama and stupid shit.
Yeah.
We just kind of want to talk about the games and kind of lampoon the people who...
Like, for instance, I like this game better than Borderlands. How the fuck can you like it better than Borderlands?
Right, exactly.
Then tell me why I didn't sell as well as Borderlands. Because people jump on a train and they stay on the train because they don't know how to get off.
Right, exactly. No, it's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
People, want to jump across the table and knife you for not liking their console.
Like, just look at the actual gameplay. I mean, like, maybe everyone should just be made into like little like what do you call it? Like little 8-bit characters, and then you can all just play all the gameplay, like with everyone looking like little blocks.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sounds great to me.
It's kind of like Wreck-It Ralph when they all go into. Have you seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when they all go into an old game, they all look pixelated. And... You seen that?
I did see that.
Okay, good.
How have you not like? What?
Okay, Jared, so you answer the question. Yeah.
You are a suspicious human being to me. You're like, there's a lot of conversation here, and you're just like, I am judging you silently.
Yeah.
I really am.
Really?
Yeah.
So, Jared, what's your story?
What's my story?
Yeah,
What's your
your
origin story?
I don't know. I like video games somewhat.
Water
games are
is
fun.
wet.
I like games.
I like trains.
Trains are cool. I like birds. I like old games. So usually when we talk about retro games, I'll get a little bit more involved.
Well, we should probably wrap this up.
It's like, it's only 9:30 at night.
I know, right? Cool. Well, thank you so much.
No problem.
Really appreciate it. Yeah, I guess that's all we have to say. Thanks for listening, everybody. If you're listening.
Nobody.
We'll hold this over Sarah's head later. Goodbye.
Farewell.